Hi heathens! So this is going to be a challenge video. I'm sorry if you're a little shaky. I'm starting this video holding the camera so that I can turn it and show you that my mirror that I usually use is closed. This one is going to be flipped upside down on the desk because what I am doing today is going to be the no mirror makeup challenge. And this is putting me really outside of my comfort zone. I don't know how I feel about this, but we're going to do it anyway. I had a friend of mine who is also on YouTube. I will link her channel down below. Do it. My boyfriend saw that and said that I should do it. So here we are. Huge shout out to Christine. And we're going to get right on in. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the lipstick that I plan on using first because I asked my boyfriend to pick some colors since he's the one who suggested I do this, and he said that he wanted me to do blue eyeshadow on top, yellow underneath, purple blush, and green lipstick. So Dr. M is the closest thing that I've got in here to green that I can think of. I have an emerald one from Wet n Wild, but I couldn't find it, which is why I'm just going to go for Dr. M. So for my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the James Charles palette because it's going to be an easy one to use because all of the colors that I'm going to need are inside here, including the one that I'm going to use for blush, which is going to make me look even sillier because I can't see anything to be able to blend it out. But also because this palette does not have a mirror, so you'll know with it sitting open on my desk that I'm not using a mirror inside the palette. So first off, we are going to start with, I was going to say I want to do eyeshadow in case there's fallout, but I'm not going to know if there's fallout. So let's go with eyeshadow anyway. All right. So I'm just going to take my normal Wet n Wild brush that I usually use, and I'm going to go in with the kind of light brown tan shade, and I'm going to try to use this kind of as a transition. This is very uncomfortable feeling, not being able to see what I'm doing at all. So I'm just gonna hope to rely on what little bit of muscle memory I've developed while doing my makeup over the last year or so. Because before that, I didn't really do a whole lot of makeup. So I don't have like years and years and years of muscle memory to go off of. So now I'm going to dip into the shade Brother, which is like a bluish purple. And I'm hoping that this will help tie the blue and the purple blush together. So we're going to put this all up in the crease. If anyone else has ever done this, tell me if you feel as strange as I do right now. Like not being able to see at all what I'm doing and just hoping that I'm aiming for the right spots with my eyes shut is very weird. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the shade beside it, which is Playground, which is a very, very bright blue, like very bright blue. Here's where things could get really bad. Really bad, really fast. We're just going to take that around the same areas and try to blend it up and out the best I can. And then tap back in. I don't have a mirror to tap my brush off on, so I'm hoping that doing it on my hand will be good enough. Also, I am still starting off with eyeshadow because even if I don't know that there's going to be fallout, this way I can still take like a wipe and go up under my eye just in case. So I'm going to go ahead and get a wipe ready. I have the Vasanti Makeup Magnet Wipes. It's a makeup cleansing wipe using micellar water. So I'm just going to take one of these and I'm going to go ahead and wipe under my eye. Seems like there was a little bit, but I don't know if that's from like actual fallout or from where I tend to get it like along the edge of my eye. All right, now I'm going to go in with my finger and I'm going to tap into the very, very, very bright blue shade, which is Hello. And I'm gonna put that on my lid, hopefully pretty evenly across. I'm trying to kind of blend it a little up toward the crease. I feel like one layer probably is not enough, so we're gonna go ahead and give it a second. I think the scariest part of this whole thing for me is going to be a combination of foundation and mascara, because I'm gonna poke myself in the eye with my mascara wand and I already know it. Right, so now I'm gonna go in with foundation and I'm going to use the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made in the shade L10. I'm just going to open it, shake it, put a little on the back of my hand. I'm only going in with one pump because that's normally what I would use, so I don't want to accidentally build up too much and not be able to blend it out because I don't know where it is. So I'm going to take it on my hand, or excuse me, on my finger off of my hand, and just pat it around my face. I'm going to leave a little bit on the back of my hand, which is normally what I do. And I'm going to start by stippling everything. I do have a little bit of Carmex on, so if my lips look less dry than normal, that is why. Because this dryness, for whatever reason that they're so dry, I think it's because they're healing, because I'm trying to stop picking at them, but the dryness is just killing me. It's driving me insane, because chapsticks are great, but my problem with chapstick is the same problem that I usually have with gloss, is that my hair sticks to it. So I feel like it's not unreasonable, but I can't think of the word that I'm trying to say here. Help me. Oh shoot, I forgot brows. Okay. I was gonna do brows before I did foundation because that's normally the way that I would do it, but I'm so out of my element not having anything to look at. And thankfully, for those of you who don't know, I actually film on my phone, so it's not like I've got a monitor off to the side where I can kind of keep track of what I'm doing. I'm just looking at you, you're looking at me, and I'm not looking at me. So I'm going to go in with this same Gimme Brow Benefit brow product, and we're going to try to find my brow. Oh dear. Because I don't want this all over my face. I feel like gripping my brow, so that's a plus. I just don't know how much I'm depositing. This is very uncomfortable. Where's my brow? That's something that I definitely have not developed the muscle memory for yet. Oh, I feel like I just got that all over my eyelid. Because I just started doing anything with my brows within the last like 6 months or so. I don't know how that looks. I feel like it's on places that are not my eyebrows. So there's that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and finish up underneath my eyes so that I don't forget, because I have a really bad habit of doing that, because underneath the eyes is not something I normally do. So I'm going to take this AOA Studio flat brush. It is an E147. And I'm going to dip into the yellow shade in the James Charles palette, which is B. I'm just loading it up. The palette is sliding toward me. I don't know why it keeps moving. And I'm going to try to go under my eye, but still be kind of close without like poking myself in the eye. I stand corrected. Maybe I'm more afraid of this than foundation. I say with my foundation probably looking terrible, but you know. I hope you can even see it. I can't tell how pigmented I'm getting it. I know it's not perfect, but that definitely just went in my eye a little bit. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do an inner corner highlight with this big shade Face, using my pinky like normal. It's a little more subdued than I was hoping, actually. I'm just going to tap that on the inner corner, which is thankfully a very easy part to find. Alright, now I'm going to close that palette for a second. Well, no, I'm going to leave it open. Let's go ahead and do blush, because apparently I'm using purple. So I'm going to go in with the shade Single. I have to keep popping down to the palette to see what the names are. And I'm going to gently tap it onto my brush. And then we're just going to hope that it doesn't look too crazy, because I already don't use blush. I definitely don't use purple, and I can't see where I'm blending this out. So but I feel like I should do blush before bronzer, because for once the bronzer might help it clean up, if that makes sense. Are we looking pretty? Ooh. Do I look good? Don't you love it? I'm sure it looks so good. Alright, now I'm going to take a bronzer brush. I don't have any bronzer in front of me. What am I doing? Alright, I'm going to close that palette. And I'm going to reach back here. And I'm going to go for the Ofra Americano bronzer, because it does not have a mirror. So I still have nothing to use as far as a mirror goes. This one is very, very pigmented though, so I hope that I blend it out properly and kind of take it in the proper direction, because this is another thing that I do not have the muscle memory for as far as where it goes, because I probably just started using bronzer at like the beginning of this year. So never something that I was interested in before. Not that I'm really interested now, but I can kind of see the appeal. So I feel like some days it makes my makeup look a little more seamless. Alright, so we have eyebrows, eyeshadow, blush, bronzer. I need highlight. Alright, let's go in with this because I can use my finger. That's not the one I wanted. This is the one I wanted. This is ColourPop Electric Slide Super Shock Cheek. So I just take my ring finger when I use this, build up a little bit on my finger, and then just pat it down. This is something I think I've done enough to be able to do fine with no mirror. Same thing on the other side. We're just gonna go in and pat that on. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with mascara before I do my lipstick. I'm gonna try to pick one of my small mascaras so that I have a less chance of poking my eye out. Nervous laughter. Let's see. I'm gonna use one of my minis. This one's not, I mean, the one's a pretty decent size, but I think I've used it enough to be comfortable with it. This is the Betty Boop and Ipsy. It's got one of those like hourglass ones. And I'm gonna try to blink my way through. Oh geez. I definitely just got some on my eyelid. Oh. It's really weird because I know that's all over my face now. I felt it when I blinked. Darn it. Okay. Let me not talk while I do this. Right. We're gonna stop while we're ahead. Are we ahead? Am I ahead? Is this what winning looks like? Okay. Now we're gonna go in with Dr. M, which is, I think, the closest thing I've gotten here to a green. Yeah, because I've got a blue in front of me, a purple, and I have no idea where my Wet n Wild one is, because all of my colored lipsticks should be over here. All right. I'm gonna take my my Carmex off with the makeup wipe. Like dry my lips down a little bit because I don't want this slipping and sliding around. Oh wait, Kale should be an actual green. It's a Bite Beauty lipstick. I have so many of these minis from Bite Beauty. It's kind of ridiculous. Is it going to be the only one that I don't find? What the heck? Is it a full-size one? Struggling. Okay, well. Apparently it's not where I thought it was, so. Back to Dr. M. Just a regular doe foot applicator. I am going to dip back in, which normally I don't do with ColourPop lipsticks because I don't need to, but I want to make sure that this keeps its opacity throughout the whole application. Hopefully that's good. What am I missing? I feel like there's a step that I'm missing. No, I guess that's it. So this is my finished look. I'm trying to see if there's something in front of me that has a small mirror, but I don't think there is. So I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. I'm going to grab my Jeffree Star mirror, and I'm going to take my first look at how I did. I know there's mascara under this eye, but oh, I mean, all things considered, it could be a lot worse. My lip line is not the cleanest, but yeah, you can definitely see the mascara up under this eye from where I like blinked into it. There's some spots of foundation up here that aren't fully blended. That purple blush is something. It is definitely something. So anyway, this is my finished no mirror makeup challenge look. Let me know your thoughts down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe to see more of my content, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!